What's up, guys? It is Will here, back again, and I am just barely awake once again, getting ready for work, but an exciting announcement came down the pipeline, and it is Toys R Us, the ancient Arieth from Final Fantasy VII Remake. They teased this figure a couple days ago. There was a little bit of criticism. Now the figure's up for pre-order, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the great, and even the ugly, but we're going to talk about all of that. Guys, I was about to make a video when they originally showcased this figure and be like, hey, I am super disappointed. Luckily, Toys R Us listened to the feedback. They listened to the criticism, and they made some appropriate changes. That said, we're going to talk about this Arieth because anyone who's been following this channel for a long period of time knows that I am a huge Final Fantasy VII Remake fan. I did not play the original game as much. I watched my brother play it a ton when I was younger. However, I was kind of a spectator, right? But now that the remake came out, I played it. I absolutely loved it. I think I've played it through twice now. It is phenomenal, amazing. I love it. I want to play through it again recently. Actually, maybe I've done it 3 times. Either way, it's an amazing game. Combat, story, character, everything in the game is amazing. If you've not played Final Fantasy VII Remake, I highly suggest you give it a try. It is phenomenal. And Arieth is one of the core characters of that game. This is one of the lines that I actually would complete. I have the Game Toys Cloud. I have the Game Toys Sephiroth. I have the Game Toys Zack. I love them all. They are personal grails for me. So now that we got Arieth, this is not Game Toys, but it is Toys R Us, and I'm excited about it, and we're going to talk about it. Guys, on 1/6 kit, you can pick up this figure for $200 shipped. However, you can get $10 off if you want to use my code. I have no affiliation in terms of affiliate link with Kit. It is just a $10 code. It is no additional cost to you. So that takes this figure from $200 shipped to $190 shipped. I'll put the link in the description below to the figure. The code is WillPE017. So WillPE017. And like, again, I will put the code in the description below, and then we will be good. That said, guys, let's talk about Arieth. So this figure looks great, but there is one huge problem that we are going to discuss. Look at these arms right here. Big problem, right? Because 1/6 collectors, most of us, yes, we like posing, we like our articulation, but what do we like more than that? We like our realism. So look at that. When this figure was originally announced, I saw this and my eye immediately went to those joints, and I said, what in the world is this, and what were they thinking when they did this, right? I was prepared to make a video and explain how excited I was for an Arieth figure to be made, then only to be disappointed that it was jointed, right? So yeah, these joints are a huge eyesore. Really not great. I get posing is better with them. So having a pair of swappable ones would make sense, but showcasing the seamless arms to me would be the priority if you're going for realism and you're going for, people, grabbing people's attention. The good news is Toys R Us heard that feedback. They now have included a pre-order bonus of movable seamless arms. The seamless arms are not pictured on her in any of the promo pics, unfortunately, even though I did post in the Facebook group asking for that, or comment at least. But the jointed seamless arms are there. So good thing, you can swap them on. I'm assuming you just kind of take the jacket off, swap the seamless arms on, and there you go. You got a seamless arm Arieth, and you obviously don't want to overpose her to risk tearing in the arms, but you have the jointed set if you want to do some more dynamic fighting poses or something a little more exciting, right? For me, I care more about realism. I absolutely love that they gave seamless arms to this figure. That makes it a PO for me. I would have preferred to see the seamless arms pictured on her at some point because I want to make sure the skin tones match. With third parties, sometimes it can be a little funky or a little bit weird, and you never really know. But in this case, I think we're going to be okay. Toys R Us has probably heard me say multiple times, I've never really been excited or impressed with a Toys R Us figure. I've only owned the infamous Toys Ebony Maw, which I believe is them from what everyone has told me, and I didn't really love it, right? So I've never really been excited until I see this figure. I see this Arieth figure and I think, damn, this is really good. I'm not sure if this is because Game Toys has been so silent that Toys R Us thought now was the time to kind of swoop in and make this character, because Game Toys is just lagging way behind. Game Toys had announced they were going to make an Arieth and a Tifa, and they have not done so. And they have not even released that Cloud, the Advent Children Cloud with the bike that looks phenomenal in the prototype, but we have not even received that figure yet, because the other 3 figures they have done, Zack, Cloud, and Sephiroth from the games, have been amazing. Love them. Fantastic. Game Toys is great. But guys, if you want an Arieth, personally, with the code $190 shipped, I think this is the one, because Game Toys is great, but when are they going to make one? When is it going to be, if at all? I'm not sure I'm banking on them making one at all. And if they do, how much better could it actually be if this figure has, in fact, those jointed, seamless arms like it says? So if it has seamless arms, the head sculpt looks great. I think this is a really strong head sculpt. This is probably the best Toys R Us head sculpt that I have seen, and maybe that is because the likeness threshold for video game characters is not quite as high, right? You don't have to nail it as perfectly. As long as it looks pretty close to the character, you're good. It looks lifelike, video game lifelike. It's not human lifelike, right? So it's a little bit different. The bar is probably a little bit lower. But damn, this looks really, really good. You get 2 head sculpts. The jacket is actually real, genuine leather. Really, really love that. I'm hoping Hot Toys gets on board at some point with that trend, because third-party companies are starting to do it. I know InArt's doing it, obviously. So I'm hoping Hot Toys eventually takes on that as well and says, you know what, we are going to make real leather jackets and real leather parts as well. Maybe the price goes up a little bit. I think collectors would be fine with that at the end of the day, as long as you're getting something that has longevity. That said, the tailoring on this outfit looks great. The jointed arm's obviously a problem, but if you swap the seamless arm, it's completely gone. The head sculpt is beautiful, like I mentioned. I think it's a 10. Now, if you don't have Game Toys figures, are you going to pick this up? I think you could. Because eventually, I think there will be other companies to make Cloud and to make Sephiroth, because Game Toys clearly has no interest in reissuing them, right? So, and I'm not sure that they're going to make them again for the new game or anything like that. But if they don't, someone else will. Maybe they won't be as good as the Game Toys versions, but I guess we'll see. Maybe Toys R Us decides to go down this line. Maybe they decide to make a Tifa. Maybe they decide to make a Barrett and a Red 13. Maybe Barrett is a power pose. That's what would make the most sense to me, because he's so big and he has the tattoos. It would be hard to make him articulated. So yeah, guys, I'm really excited about this figure. I think this head sculpt is stunning. I think this is really, really good work from Toys R Us. I hope the prototype comes out as good as this, because this looks great. And if you are a Final Fantasy VII fan and you want to complete the team, complete the line, this is a great option to do it. For me, this is a dopo. I'm picking this up right when I'm done editing this video and I post it and you guys see it. This will be pre-ordered. So again, use my code WillPE017 on 16 Kit if you do want this figure. I even like the name. I like the base. The accessories are minimal. You get the the staff, you get the flowers, and of course the typical outfit type stuff for Arieth. But I think the tailoring, I mean, what more can we ask for? The tailoring is good. The head sculpt is good. It's got seamless arms now. The base is solid. It has, what you need to pose our 2 head sculpts. I mean, this looks great. Again, Game Toys could do something maybe even better, but how much better would it actually be? I think it's maybe becoming like a Hot Toys InArt conversation. Like, do you wait for InArt? But if InArt is kind of, not releasing things fast enough for you, then, Hot Toys has a great option already out there. And I think this is kind of what's happening here, where Game Toys is probably more superior of a company in terms of quality, but they take a lot longer. So, and whether they're even going to make Arieth at all is the question. So to me, I think this is it. I think this is the opportunity we've been waiting for. I think this Toys R Us figure is what you want if you want an Arieth in your collection, which I do. So I'm going to pick this up. The wrist joints, not completely covered with the bracelets, but not the end of the world. You can kind of get a little creative and probably make it work. But this looks great. This will be coming home. So guys, let me know in the comments below what you think about this Arieth figure. And again, like I mentioned, you can pick this up on 16 Kit if you want to. There are other places though. You can check 16 Outfitters, you can check Giant Toy, you can check Time Walker Toys. There's plenty of places out there that sell third party if you'd rather buy from them. I like buying from Kit, so whatever you guys want to do, that is fine with me. But you can get $10 off and shipping is included, so $190 shipped. Hard to beat that. So anyway, guys, let me know in the comments below whether you're a fan of Final Fantasy VII, whether you're a fan of Arieth, and whether this figure will be coming home to your collection. For me, like I said, it's going to be pre-ordered. Thank you so much, guys. I will catch you in the next video. Bye. See you later. Bye. Bye.